Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Somebody let me know in the comments if we have audio. Mics are good, Gary.
They good? All right, cool.
We will show our sponsors at halftime since we just did the little pregame deal.
Okay, that's cool. Well, thank you. All right.
First off, I want to say thank you to our sponsors, Tiger Tails,
Right. I don't know.
Whips Prints.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field.
Paint guys. Crawfish Shack. So thank you to those guys. We'll show them at halftime.
Is this good enough?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the broadcast booth. Friday night football here in Abbeville, Louisiana, and here comes the St. Mary's Tigers.
On behalf of Principal Philip Freeman and Head Coach and Athletic Director Roger Moore, we'd like to thank you for coming out to tonight's game.
We welcome you to tonight's game. Go ahead and hit the like button, hit the share button. We are moments away from the coin toss here at Wildcat Stadium. Mr. Gary Swallow, check in.
Well, hello there, everybody. It's another year of high school football, and we're excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are sorry we do not have all the fancy equipment. We tried it out in pregame, and it didn't work. So we're back to old reliable here. And we're just going to show flyers.
Well, it's going to be okay because we're going to be back 100% with our new stuff. It's just we had to get all the glitches out, and that's what learning experience is. So bear with us, guys. I know y'all will, but we're ready for a good ball game.
Champagne's Grocery, Bank of Abbeville, Farm Bureau, Fax 5, Glen Leger Construction, Abbeville Snapper, Whips Prince, Little Schools Preschool,
Mr. Whips Prince. Captains for tonight's ball game will be for the Wildcats, number 5, Broderick Fletcher, and number 8, Jason Sheldon, number 7, Darian Washington, and number 2, Coco DeKlepto, and number 54, St. Mary's, Logan Watson. How do you join us? You buy a ticket, or you watch the game. Watch the game right here.
We ask for your protection for the athletes and for everyone involved on and off the field. We pray that we remain with the spirit of sportsmanship throughout the duration of this game. We pray that we remain humble both in victory and defeat. Thank you for a great night of football. We pray all this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Gary Swallow, St. Mary's has won the toss. They elect to receive.
They're going to put their offense on that and see if ever this defense can stop them. Let's get ready for our national anthem.
You'd have to send us a message, and we'll have to meet in person and try to figure something out. See if 2023 has anything in store. We pretty much got our staff intact for 2022. Somebody asking how they can call a game with us.
I said, get in touch with us, not during the game. Hate to say it that way, but not during the game. Call us during the week or text us or email us, and we'll go from there.
So St. Mary's will go on offense first. Abbeville will send their defense out. Ladies and gentlemen, St. Mary's wearing white on white, blue helmets. And Abbeville wearing black on black and gray helmets.
Is committed to helping you get back in the game safely and quickly. Oshner Lafayette General Sports Medicine provides certified.
Can you move it that way?
Practices and games
yes,
to
because
care
it's
for the
blocking
athlete's
it.
injury.
From
diagnostics to
No, you're
physical
good.
therapy.
Just move it to the
Their
end.
highly skilled team of orthopedic and sports medicine professionals offer superior care and unrivaled support on and off the field. Learn more at OshnerLG.org/sportsmedicine.
Markel, I expect some church point updates in this chat tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and it's good to be back.
Wildcat set to kick it off. Let's get Wildcat fans. Let's get on our feet and make some noise.
Back deep for St. Mary's, number 4, Drake Griffin. Coach Kip, we had audio issues, so we cannot put sponsors on the screen, but we will announce at halftime. Mr. Darian, same thing. Audio issues in pregame, we got to go back to Old Reliable. They are rocking on the sideline. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. 2022 season fixing to kick off, and there it is. He booms it deep. Number 11 takes it in, looking for a block, and here comes the pursuit, led by number 19, Randall Turner. Miss Stephanie, we had some audio issues in pregame, so we apologize. The new system gave us problems. We will show sponsors at halftime through papers.
Please bear with us. We're getting all the kinks out with the new equipment.
1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. St. Mary's starts off empty. 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Waiting on the snap. Here comes the motion. Moves to 4 to the left. Quarterback's going to roll to his left. Quick pass is complete to number 22. It's going to pick up a first down, and St. Mary's will start this thing off with a gain of 11. I heard good things about this quarterback before we even started this game. Keep an eye out on him, Gary.
Heard he was quick, had a quick release as you just saw, and it looked like he can move in the pocket pretty well. So, hey, should be interesting.
Don't let me say this name wrong.
Chad Nolan.
Swing pass to the tailback. Makes one man miss. And he picks up another first down. St. Mary's has something cooking here, Gary.
Quick. They must have saw something, on the outside. They're getting people one-on-one on the outside, and they're taking advantage of it. That's a big gainer.
1st and 10 from the 49. St. Mary's on the move. And show 3 different formations to start. There's the snap. Inside handoff.
Gain of block 2, Jordy.
That was number 2. Joe Metror on the carry. Tackle by number 54. Terryzon Stewart. 2nd and 8, Gary. 11 minutes remaining here in the first quarter at Abbeville Wildcat Stadium. 0-0 is your score.
Jordy, we've seen 3 different formations, so we don't know what's going on. It's actually pretty good.
There's a snap. It's going to be a screen
Bubble
to the
screen.
receiver, and
Oh,
he's gone.
no.
One man to beat. He may take it, and a touchdown saving tackle there by number 19. And St. Mary's have entered
The red zone. Wow. Tell you what, that's fast-paced offense we're seeing so far, Jordy.
They've clicked on 4 or 5 of their plays here for 10 to 12 yards or more.
Right. It's been interesting seeing how fast they're moving.
1st and 10 at the 13. There's a snap. Inside handoff. Gary, he might pull that in a little while.
I think he's setting it up, Jordy. That's the way it's looking because he's constantly watching what's going on the outside.
Yeah, keep an eye out on that, Gary. Second down and 6 from the 10-yard line.
Another different formation, Jordy. 2 men in the backfield.
Coach screaming upstairs, call timeout. We'll take a timeout with him. Abbeville just burned a timeout. 9:45 remaining in the first quarter. Your score is 0-0, but St. Mary's marched right down the field. They're knocking on the doorsteps.
Yeah. Jordy, I'll tell you what, this is going to be interesting. Coach must have saw something. He sprinted down the sidelines to try to get that timeout, so got to do some readjusting.
Keep hitting the like, keep hitting the share. Thanks everyone for tuning in to tonight's ball game, game 1 of the 2022 season.
Game 1 for the Friday crew, game 2 for the Thursday crew, and hey, we're just getting started. We're looking forward to a great 2022 football season, and thank you guys for all your support.
I want to say thank you to Whip Sprints. I want to say thank you to Lee's Polish Shop. 2 sponsors from this area. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much.
Here we go, Jordan. Let's see what adjustments Abbeville's going to make on this, Jordy. Because that was a different formation that they had right there.
2nd and 7 for the Tigers.
Crack it in! Crack it in! Crack it in! Put up quick! Put up quick!
2nd and a long 7 from the 10. There's a snap. Quarterback's going to roll to his right. Looking. Now he's going to step up and run. And he may have green grass to the end zone. One man to do stretches. And he is down at the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle by number 3, Tyler Cherry. But number 10, Adam Parker, getting it done with his arm and his legs this drive.
Very much so, Jordy. And boy, he tried everything. He was stretching for that goal line.
1st and goal from the 1. They go pistol. Waiting on the snap. There it is. Inside handoff. Lunges forward, but I think the heart of the defensive line stiffs him back.
They came up and filled every hole that there was on that line, Jordy.
That brings up 2nd and goal from the 1.
Can Abbeville's defense
Like I said, we have not
come
seen
in?
quarterback pull it yet.
Right.
Don't fall asleep right here.
Just, you got a less than
He's
basically
gonna go
right out
empty,
of
Gary.
yard.
This might be quarterback
Just-
draw the whole way.
Looks like it. Spread out wide.
He's gonna roll to his right.
Oh
And
no!
he's running and got a man wide open, and he overshot him. Pass falls incomplete. Gary, that would have been 6 if he'd have hit him.
That was just got excited and just put a little too much oomph on that ball. Just went over his head.
Gary, what a moment in this game. It is 3rd and goal from the 1. Can Abbeville's defense do it one more time?
I tell you what, Jordy, this is the stand up and basically bend but don't break attitude you got to have in this defense. So they were set up for everything.
You got your corners playing in the receiver's face right here. You got your linebackers coming to watch the inside handoff for the quarterback draw.
Correct.
And they got two tailbacks in the backfield. They can do multiple things here.
Inside
Instead, quick pass to the number 2 in the flat, touchdown, St. Mary's.
Right.
Beautiful play call there, executed on the goal line. St. Mary's strikes first here at Wildcat Stadium.
Correct. Man, I'm going to tell you, that play was set up perfectly, Jordy. Nobody took the back out of the backfield. He just went straight out and just a nice little touch pass, touchdown.
6-0. St. Mary's leads, extra point pending. Are we in store for one of those old track meets, Gary?
Oh, hey, what a way to start off the season, huh?
22 will be a kicker, 10 will hold. There's the snap. Kick is up. Kick is good.
Got a good little leg there, Jordy.
8:25 remaining.
Tiger 7.
St. Mary's leads the Abbeville Wildcats 7-0.
This is the key.
How will they answer?
How will Abbeville respond to that score?
Starts with a good return right
Right,
here.
you're right.
Set your offense up with good field position.
Correct. Looks like they set up, they had a lot of adjustments in that goal line stand, you know, that basically that goal line defense, but just couldn't quite stop them from getting that little, the touchdown. So maybe their defense kind of learned a little bit from that first drive. Excuse me.
Back deep for the Abbeville Wildcats, number 2, Coco the Klepto, and number 4, Xavier Andrews.
Chad Nolan and Xavier Andrews back deep to receive for the Wildcats.
After the leg we just seen from this kicker, he may put this one in the end zone.
Yeah, they're respecting him. They're standing right at the 10, so they know that he's got a good leg.
Number 22, Payne Williams, doing the kicking duties. And he kicks this one off. It will be Coco the Klepto on the return. And we may have something! 50, 40, 30! He may go the distance, he will! 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown!
There's a flag on the play.
Wildcats.
Flag on the play,
Coco
Jordan.
the Klepto took it to the house, but we have laundry on the field, ladies and gentlemen. What do we have here, Gary?
I have no idea.
Block in the back against the return team. Touchdown will be wiped off the board.
Inside block by the Wildcats.
Coaching staff is not happy. I'm not sure.
And a sideline warning.
Yeah.
Looks like he just explained one of the referees ran into the coaches on the sideline.
Right.
So after the penalty, let's see where they mark it off.
Oh, that is a big penalty, Jordy. Now, do they mark it from the 40 or
They go blindside block.
The flags were here. There was a flag there and a flag there. Oh man, that's a 15-yard big penalty, Jordy.
So a touchdown wiped off the board, and it will be 1st and 10 after the penalty at the 25-yard line.
Right.
Well, you wanted to see who was going to step up in the return game to replace a Blake Sadler?
Right.
We just found number 2.
Yes. Now it's just to see how they respond from that penalty and come back to it. How will their offense respond?
I'm about to find out, my friend. Number 13 is your quarterback tonight, Taj Judge. Handoff to the running back. Number 4.
Cuts back. Whoa, wow.
Tackle by number 4, Tavion Andrews.
on the left side for gain of about 9
On the carry,
yards.
tackle by Drake Griffin, picked up 9 on first down.
Tell you what, Jordan, it looked like they got a little bit of spunk. That's good to see. Good to see.
2nd down and 1 for the Wildcats. Might be fullback time. It is.
Yeah.
Number 22. Bulldozing his way for a Wildcat first down. Rashawn Green making something happen. Gary, we might have another sideline warning. They came on the sideline and said they stay blocking the back.
Oh, wow.
Flag on the play.
So first down wiped off after the penalty.
They had already reset the chains.
And we're gonna redo 2nd down, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So 2 big penalties in this game so far.
The
It's a 2nd and 6 for the Wildcats.
All right, after the penalty, it is 2nd and 6. Quick snap, gives it out to Coco, the klepto. He's trying to make people miss, and he's gonna run out of real estate. That's number 6 on the tackle, Ben Benaboo.
The tackle in the backfield for the Tigers.
wow.
3rd and 10 for the Wildcats.
Now looks like that momentum is going.
You go from 1st and 10 across the 50. Now you're back to 3rd and 9, back at your 31.
Right. And honestly, you know, you go from the excitement of a touchdown, a return for a touchdown, and then all of that.
Speaking of Mr. Sadler,
Right.
what you say, Blake?
What's going on, man?
We was just talking about you.
Yeah, we're just talking, definitely.
There's a snap, inside handoff to the fullback, and it is blown up from the defensive line.
22 on the game. No gain. And there's a 3rd down for the
How's it going?
Wildcats.
All right, man?
That's going to bring up 4th down.
down.
Gary, punting unit will come out.
That's important for them to.
Abbeville proved they can
Yeah.
move the ball. Shot themselves in the foot with 2 penalties. On to do the punting duties. Number 32,
Zaylen Williams back deep to punt.
Jalen Williams. Number 11, back deep for St. Mary's. That's Ethan Busby. Gets the punt away,
Good kick.
and let's see what type of roll it
Oh,
takes.
yeah,
Nope,
yeah,
fair catch.
Fair catch.
Fair catch by number 11, Ethan Busby.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 35, Jordy.
1st and 10 for the Tigers on the 35.
I want to thank our gold sponsors, Crawfish House out of Opelousas, Louisiana, and also Mr. Kip Duchesne. He was defensive coordinator on this team a year ago. Believes in what we're doing, and we can't thank him enough for being one of the gold sponsors for tonight. He wants to say good luck to the Wildcats in tonight's game and to the rest of the season. Mr. Kip, hello from Alaska.
That's right. That's right.
Hydration timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 6:10 remaining in the first quarter. 7-0 St. Mary's. St. Mary's fixing to get the ball back.
Right.
We'd like to take some time to introduce you to the AHS dance team, the 2022-2023 freshman class. Autumn Cole, Jaden Plower, Adeline Peters, and Naya Shoulders. Let's welcome our freshman class. We also want to welcome our varsity freshman cheerleaders, Brianna Kibler, Olivia Sturgis, Keisha Rice, and Candy Schufert.
Back to action we go, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 35-yard line, already up by 7. They marched right down the field last drive. Let's see what kind of defensive adjustments have been made. I noticed the defensive coordinator has made his way down to the sideline. He was in the press box.
Correct.
Upstairs, and he done made his way down. So let's see. Same area, starts off the drive with inside handoff. Might have picked up a yard or two. And we have whistles. And somebody's helmet came off. Got to go out for a play.
During that time out, Jordy, I was watching the coaches were around the defense. They were really, really getting them pumped up and coached up. So let's see how they respond to this drive.
A lot of communication going on in the secondary. There's a snap, and we have whistles.
Looks like procedure.
Somebody got an early start. False start on the offense.
Good ball, false start on the Tigers. Back them up 5 yards.
You have score stream on your phone?
Sorry.
Anybody in the comments want to give us score updates around the state? Feel free.
Let me double check. I know I took some stuff off.
It's a good time to download it again, sir. That's the season. 2nd down and about 13. There's a snap. Quarterback, quick pass out to the flats. Makes one man miss, leaps over the other, and might have got back to the 46-yard line.
We have 3rd and 9 for the Tigers. Let's go Wildcat fans. Let's make some noise for your Wildcats.
Big 3rd down here early in this game. 3rd and 9 from the 36, 4:41 on the game clock. There's the snap. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking, finds a man, and pass falls incomplete. Intended receiver was number 1.
Pass. That brings up 4th down for the Tigers.
We'll make some score. We'll make some
Announcements.
make some score announcement at halftime. I mean, at the end of the quarter. 22 on the punt. Number 2, Coco the Klepto back deep for the Wildcats. There's a snap. We have whistles, and it might be a delay of game. That's exactly what it is, Gary.
Delay of game on the Tigers. We're back them at 5 more yards. Chad Nolan deep to receive for the Wildcats.
Better known as Coco the Klepto.
That's right. He's got one of the most unique nicknames I've ever seen in my life.
Hey. Good snap. Gets the punt off, and it's a sky kick. They're telling them get away. It takes a friendly roll and will die down. At the 34-yard line.
Oh.
Wildcats take over 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line.
See Mr. Webster manifest himself in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, go follow him on social media. Support local businesses. We can't thank him enough for being a great friend and a great sponsor to Under the Lights. New quarterback into the game is number 8, Jason Shelvin. He goes shotgun. Here comes the motion. There's the snap. Quarterback keep the whole way. Number 8, he's got a block. He's off to the races. He may go Jason Shelvin, one man to beat. Touchdown! Wildcats!
Wow, Jordan.
And there's a penalty flag in the end zone for excessive celebration. But Gary Swallow, quarterback keep, and he took it a distance.
They had two defenders literally ran into each other, Jordy, and he just went right by them. That was unbelievable.
They might mark this off on kickoff, right?
That's what it's going to do, I'm sure. But they have an option. They have an option. I think they can do it on the extra point, but I'm not really sure.
They're going to go talk about it. So just like that, Shelvin just changed the game.
That's right. Just because of that, you know, it's a shame. I'm sorry. No problem.
They will.
Flag at the end of that play.
I'm waiting on a signal.
Unsportsmanlike for the Wildcats. Will be assessed on the kickoff.
You know what he did, Gary? He did the Alabama move.
Yeah. Sure
and
did.
instead on the kickoff, they're going to mark it off on the extra point.
Excuse me, it'll be assessed on the extra point.
So now do you put your offense back on the field, or does he have the leg?
I don't know, Jordy. This being week one, we don't really know, you know, what's going on too much with the team, but this is going to be a
long field goal for number 26, Edwin Ramirez.
A 37-yard extra
Snap,
point.
hold, kick. He boomed it. No good
to the side.
He had the leg. It just went wide left.
55 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Wow.
Wildcats 6, Tigers 7.
That was the two kickers that we're seeing in this game have some legs, Jordy.
So with 3:55 remaining here in the first quarter, St. Mary's leads Abbeville 7-6. Will that extra point come back later? We have to keep an eye out on it. Keep. Back to action we go. Same kicker, Ramirez.
Ramirez set to kick it off for the Wildcats.
Number 11 and number 4 back for St. Mary's. 90 people in the feed, Gary.
Oh yeah, it's starting.
It's number 2, my mistake. He's looking for a couple blocks.
Oh.
And he runs through a defender, runs through another one, and dragging another. And he takes it all the way back to close to the 48-yard line.
Number 2, Joe Media.
Wow.
Brought down by number 15, Kyrese Collins.
First and 10 from the 46, 3:47 remaining here in the first quarter. 7-6 is your score. St. Mary's coming out for their third possession. Waiting on the snap. There it is. 10 loves to roll out. Now he's under pressure. Now he's going to reverse fields. He's going to try to find a receiver, and he completed a pass somehow.
Complete pass.
Wow.
34 Bates on the tackle.
The discipline of his lineman not to release.
To go upfield.
Yes, that is awesome.
Second down. And 3 yards to go. Ball lies at the 47, 48-yard line. Three minutes remaining here in the first. There's a snap. And it's going to be a
inside
handoff to the running back. They tried that little quarterback, act like he comes out running and then hands back the other way.
Right.
Good enough play call, picks up a first down. Referee says, let's roll. First and 10 from the 40. 2:30 on the game clock. Keep on liking, keep on sharing. Tag some buddies, tag some family in the comments. Quarterback looks under pressure. Now he's going to throw one deep. Lays out.
Wow.
Pass falls incomplete.
What an effort,
The
Jordy.
receiver was number 11. There on the coverage, number 8.
Very, very good coverage on the play. Very strong arm by this young man. Very impressed. Brings up second down.
Second down and 10. I'm not getting him. Late guy to come on the field. I don't know if they have 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I believe they have enough. Inside handoff, and this time it is blown up by number 52. Taylor Wright.
Let's make some noise for our defense.
Big third down here late in this first quarter.
Yes, sir, Jordy. This is going to be a very key play, you know, for this defense. Can they get the ball back?
Look for the quarterback on the run. There's a snap. Quick pass. Pass is
Inside,
complete.
bubble screen.
And there, good defense.
Tackle by number 5, Roger Fletcher, 45.
You're kind of in the field of where let's see how much we get on third down right there, and then we go for it on fourth down, Gary.
They're talking about it, Jordy.
They will.
Looks like quarterback's coming back on the field.
You're on that point of the field.
Brings up 4th and 7 for the Tigers.
Will they try to get him to jump?
Let's make some noise.
He's going to go empty.
Right.
3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Here comes motion. Flip the receivers now. Try to draw them off sides. Abbeville only sending 3. Try to draw them off sides again. Now he's going to check back to the shotgun, and this time coach blows a timeout. Good discipline.
Football team, meet on the track, please. James Williams football team, please meet on the track to be recognized.
Good defense there. Good discipline from the defensive line there, not to give up a fresh 5 yards.
Right, because then it'd have been, it'd have been a lot easier to pick up. But Jordy, you talking about very good discipline on their defense. They watched the ball. I saw a couple of kids on the line of scrimmage. They were looking at the ball. They weren't looking at anything, wasn't listening to anything, watching the ball. That's very good discipline for that defense.
27 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 4th down time and decision time from the coaching staff. That don't look good out in the distance, Gary.
As long as it stays out there, Jordan.
Yep. Punting unit is out for St. Mary's. Abbeville will keep the defense on the field.
Ready to punt for the Tigers.
Play safe.
Chad Nolan back deep to the offense.
And it's going to be a half-hearted kind of safe return here because Nolan ain't going back far.
Right. I'm sure they're going to try to pin him. Jordy.
Just an old sky kick. See what kind of roll you get. And you ain't got much there. Here's the question. Do you go back to Shelvin? Or do you go with 13 here? I mean, you only got one play and then the quarter's over.
Pretty much. That is a tough question. I mean, you got one play. I mean,
here comes 13.
Yeah.
Shelvin is stretching on the sideline, so that answers your question right there.
Excuse me, Jordy.
Final play
Inside.
of the first quarter, blown up in the backfield, might have lost a yard.
Tackle at the line of scrimmage by the Tigers.
That will do it for the first quarter, folks. We head to the second quarter. Your score at Wildcat Stadium: St. Mary's 7,
That's the end of the first quarter.
Abbeville 6.
Wildcats 6.
When we come back, it is second down and 11 for Abbeville.
Tonight we are honoring the youth of Abbeville.
All right, how about some scores from around the state? Lafayette Christian Academy leads the Acadiana Reckon Rams 14-0 in the second quarter. Karen Crow Golden Bears lead Alexandra 13-0. St. Thomas More leads Como 14-6. Miss Mindy is in the chat.
Hello, Miss Mindy. Good ball game.
I'm gonna have a full slate of games at halftime. Abbeville comes out. 3 receivers to the right, 1 fullback in the backfield. 13 lines up under center. Daniel, what's the score out in DeQuincy? Might just try to get some guys out the box and run it with the fullback. That's exactly what they was trying to do, Gary.
Carry by number 22, Green. No gain. Tackled by a host of Tigers.
They haven't started yet, Gary. Weather.
Really?
DeQuincy. Unison Church Point in a lightning delay.
Oh, wow.
Thank y'all for the updates.
Hey, guys, if you know anything or any scores, please put it in the chat so we can announce it. We would appreciate it.
I will fix the score in the quarter at the end of this play. Same formation. This time, quick pass. And it might have been picked off, but if it wouldn't have been for number 2,
Oh, man.
he saved the touchdown right there.
Right. Number 11 got hit and looks like he's limping.
It was up 4th and 9 for the Wildcats.
Yeah,
They're
I don't
going
know.
for it. I don't know what the heck they're doing.
I think they have it wrong on the chains, huh?
Timeout Wildcats.
So it's actually 4th down.
Yeah. That I have no idea what they were doing.
Hey, they might have been just trying to draw them off sides right there. Yes, here comes the punting unit. Gary, how long before we end up in the delay?
Say
that again?
How long before we end up in a delay?
I hope we don't. I think we're far enough away to avoid that, Jordy. But it's possible with the weather situation that we've been having all year. You know, it's crazy.
Tony Landry, Kirsten Peters, Gary Short.
Mikey, if you're watching the chat right now, that must mean y'all are in the delay. Gets the punt off, and it takes a St. Mary's roll.
Oh, St. Mary's is going to have good field position, Jordy, at the Wildcat 40.
Oakdale must not be playing if Mikey just entered the chat.
Well, hello, Mikey. Give us an update. Let us know what's going on out there.
1st and 10, St. Mary's up by 1 with 10:56 remaining here before we get to halftime. Quarterback been real efficient tonight. He don't like to stay in the pocket and throw it, Gary.
No, he's
comfortable on the outside.
He's constantly
Quick
moving.
Toss to number 2.
Oh,
and number 54.
Hello. Blew that up, boy.
Kazarian Stewart. Hello.
He saw that coming, and he lost it. Looks like about 4 to 5 yards, Jordy. He blew that up from the beginning. That was amazing. So 2nd and a long 14, short 15.
Lost 4 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 14. He goes empty. He's going to roll to his left. Looking. Pass is complete. Taken down by number 34, Hayden Birch, and number 2, Coco de Klepto.
Brings up 3rd and long for the Tigers.
Opelousas native Keon Coleman just scored a touchdown for Michigan State.
That is awesome. Some local boys making some excitement in the college levels. Gotta love it, gotta love it.
3rd down and 11 from the 41-yard line with 9:46 on the game clock.
Timeout.
We have a timeout, Tigers. We'll take a timeout with them, folks. 9:44 to go here before halftime. 7-6 is your score. St. Mary's, big 3rd down coming.
You're right, Jordy. Coach saw something. He came running to call that timeout.
It's getting dark over here quick.
Yes, it is.
Hopefully that weather stays that direction. I'll be standing right here with an umbrella.
Right. Nothing in that booth right here.
Huh?
There's nothing in that booth right here on the inside, so if we have to.
Yeah, but then we'll be trying to talk over the PA announcer.
We'll just talk around him. Here we go, Jordy. The 3rd and 11, Jordy.
10 gonna roll out to his right on this play call. Let's see if I'm right. Nope. Kind of like a little screen to number 2, and it is sniffed out.
Wow, Jordy. That defense stood up to that.
Number 5 on the tackle, Broderick Fletcher.
Looks like about a 5 or 6 yard loss.
And DJ Fletcher in the backfield. Brings up 4th and long for the Tigers.
So they've made their adjustments. Coach came sprinting down from the top of the press box, and he fixed things on the sideline, and we're seeing a whole different defense
You right, Jordy. I guess he had to go and deliver the message personally.
Oh, they're throwing T-shirts in the crowd. I don't think they can reach us. There's a snap. Gets the kickoff and no return. Takes an Abbeville roll. And they were down it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Looks like we have lightning in the background, Jordy.
As I said, how long before we get shut down?
I'm not sure, Jordy. We may end up having a little delay later.
They might be trying to get this game to halftime, too.
Right. It's actually in the distance. You can tell, but it looks like it's coming.
Let me show everybody. That's what's that direction. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, trailing by 1 point. 13 goes under center. Now he's going to drop back the pass. He throws a deep pass and overshoots his intended receiver, number 14. Ran the fly route, but he threw it out of bounds.
Pretty good coverage on that by number 11.
Got a great crowd watching. I can't believe it. Week 1 and we already got a great crowd like this. Makes you feel good, Gary.
I'll tell you what, Jordy. Couldn't ask. Thank you, all you guys. Remember, like and share, and let everybody know that we're here watching it, covering the game.
Wildcats and the Tigers. 2nd down and 10. Quarterback draw the whole way. Last time we saw him take off with the football, he took it around the edge for 6. This time, looked like he decided to go up the middle.
Yeah, he kind of went off between the guard and tackle. He didn't go outside. But he got a good little chunk. He got 4 yards.
Third down. 6 yards to go. Ball is at the 34-yard line. Power offense here, Gary. Coco de Klepto on the carry. Might have picked up a yard.
Looks like he gained maybe 2, Jordy. I would say probably 2.
Picked up 2, brings up 4th and 5. Decision time for the coaching staff. Coach says, let's go.
I would say they're going to probably
try to draw them off sides again, Gary.
I would say try to draw them. I would not.
They're going power eye again. And they run his handoff. Number 2 cuts it back, and he's going to be close. I think Coco de Klepto picks up a Wildcat first down.
Tell you what, Jordy, that takes some guts that far into your home territory to go for that. That's good
Gary,
confidence.
Coach said, let's go, and he believed in his team right there on 4th and 5. They pick up the first down, and it is 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
You are right.
6:44 on the game clock. There's the snap. There's the handoff. To number 1. Bounces it outside. And the ball's on the ground. Heads up play there from the receiver, Gary.
Yeah.
Right place at the right time.
That went right to the receiver.
That could have been a disaster.
Wow. How lucky can you get sometimes? Man.
Sometimes just being in the right place.
You right.
2nd and 4.
Here we go. 6
Wildcats
minutes left.
not getting in no hurry here. 6 minutes to go. We should be at a hydration timeout. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And here comes the referee on the sideline. He's going to call it. Whew, it's getting black, Gary.
It is.
Officials timeout.
Hadn't seen much lightning lately, so hopefully it's going to stay away.
Grab the umbrella and get ready.
You're right.
Keep. You want to start moving everything inside, you can. That's fine.
We can do that too if you want to. It's up to you.
That's a lot to carry down, huh?
The green cord? Okay.
You gonna go help?
I'm gonna just unplug the cord for him.
Okay. When we come back from the hydration timeout, it will be 2nd down and 5. With 5:59 remaining before halftime. Receivers will line up tight on this formation. Fullback offsets. Hand off to the tailback, and he is blown up, ladies and gentlemen, somehow trying to get off of it, but 5 white jerseys.
Here's the Tigers.
Meet him in the backfield.
All right, let's see what we got. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6 for the Wildcats.
3rd and 6 from the 46. Westlake leads to Quincy 7-0. What they say? Nothing. Same formation. Expect him to pass out of this. And he will. Throws a deep pass. No flag, Gary.
Wow.
Sideline's not gonna like that one. Did the DB ever turn?
I don't know, Jordan.
Well, coach says, I trust my offense. He's going for it on 4th down again.
You're right.
Sponsors coming at halftime. We have whistles. Timeout, Abbeville.
Timeout, Wildcats.
5:08 remaining before we get to halftime. There's your score, 7-6. I have not heard of a Kinder Welsh score. Maybe Gary can find it on Sideline.
Hang on, let me do some looking.
Coach says punt, Gary.
Hey, y'all mind if I stand right there to record the band for...
Oh yeah,
that's fine.
we're tearing
That's
it all
fine.
down
Yeah,
anyway because
yeah,
of the
'cause
weather
the
that's
weather.
coming.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
fine.
didn't want to stand right there by y'all stuff and y'all think I had ill
Oh, no,
intentions.
no.
Oh, no, we good. No, we good.
Brother,
man.
you're good.
Thank you.
We'll make our announcements on Sunday of where we're heading next week. Still have to do some confirming with some coaches out there.
Okay, 4:56.
You like the decision right there?
Yeah, I do. Their defense has been playing pretty good, you know. So I mean, other than the opening drive, you know, it's become a defensive defensive battle right now.
We'll go back to that. Excessive celebration penalty
That can come back and haunt them, Jordan.
and back the extra point up, and now we're sitting at a 7-6 score with both defenses playing really well now.
Right, you know, that could come back and bite them. Hopefully it won't. But
You never know. I mean, hats off to St. Mary's defense. They're playing a really good game here. A touchdown called
quarterback pulled it.
Touchdown called off the board on the opening kickoff.
Right.
So this could be a 14-7 type of game right now.
Right. This is the first time he pulled it, Jordy. He actually pulled it and you know, went, you know, kept it, and you know, he gained about 3-4 yards. 3 yards. Here we go.
2nd down and 7, picked up 3 on 1st down. Game clock's at 4:20. Quarterback drops back to pass. First time we've seen him in the pocket tonight. He's gonna ball and come down, and he falls on his own fumble.
That was an accident waiting to happen, Jordy.
The first time we actually try to see him take a shot deep, and the D-line gets to him.
They had some good penetration on that one, Jordy. Got to him. It's amazing. And that could have easily.
Tell him wait till halftime, and you can help him get the rest.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a very crazy situation.
3rd down and 12.
Wait till halftime. I'll help you get the rest. Okay? Take your time, man. He needs to go in there.
There's the snap. Quarterback drops back pass. Going to roll to his right. Under pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Got a man wide open. And he is stuck. By number 2, Coco the Klepto. But number 1 picks up a 1st down for St. Mary's. Backerson. Heads up play from the quarterback. Just found his receiver streaking over the middle.
Quarterback was close to the line of scrimmage too, Joey. But he took a lot, but he stepped up in the pocket and was almost to the line of scrimmage. So that was very good for him to recognize that he was not there, not beyond it. Great job.
1st and 10 for St. Mary's. 11's going to motion. There's a
false
start. And a good tackle there from the DB. He did everything the right way.
Form tackle. His head was to the side. He hit with his shoulder. He didn't spear. He did everything just like he was supposed to, Jordy. You got to admire these coaches that are teaching safety and good technique as far as for tackling, because we've seen a lot of people get injured because of doing things the wrong way.
Uh-oh.
What we got?
Uh-oh, Gary, this ain't good.
Oh.
So there was a lot of confusion on the field.
You're right.
The linebacker was signaling timeout to the umpire, and there was no timeout given. So correct me if I'm wrong, and I could be wrong here. If you signal timeout, isn't it a penalty? If you have no timeouts remaining?
They have some, but the coach said no, we don't want it, I think, because he was doing no. So I think that's what was going on. He was listening to the coaches as well.
Second down and long. Inside handoff.
He still
takes 4 or 5 to get him down.
He's still not down, Jordan.
Number 2, Joe Media in the middle.
2:14 on the game clock.
Brought down for the Wildcats, number 15, Tyrese Collins.
It brings up 3rd down and 7.
And 5, DJ Fletcher.
Can Abbeville get the ball back to their offense?
All youth clinic participants, please meet Miss Amy and the dance team on the track.
And get their defense off the field on 3rd down.
Please meet Miss Amy and the dance team.
Very important for them to stop him here, because Abbeville will get the ball.
St. Mary's goes quads to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Quarterback's going to roll to his right. He's got some green grass in front of him. And he's going to pick up a St. Mary's 1st down. Coach Tyler, you got a Oak Grove OC score for us?
First down, Tigers.
You almost have to put a spy on them.
Most definitely, Jordan.
Great crowd tonight for Abbeville, and you got to commend the St. Mary crowd that made the trip up here. So a good atmosphere for week 1 of high school football.
Oh, good tackle, inbounds.
22 there on the reception, tackle by number 2, Coco the Klepto. And number 5. St. Mary's will go quick. Second down, 6 from the 49. 1:03 on the game clock.
Whoa.
Pass is complete, makes one man miss. And here comes 2 Wildcat defenders to bring them down. And I'm not sure how many timeouts on each side.
And BJ.
Not sure.
They're letting it run right here.
They may not have any, Jordy. I really don't know.
35 seconds. Quarterback finds a man in the flats, but he falls down making the catch. He's going to be short of the first down.
Correct.
Timeout.
Timeout. That must be
St.
their
Mary's.
2 yards short of the lines again. That brings up 4th down. Timeout, Tigers.
24 seconds remaining. It is 4th down and a long 1 or 2. This could be a huge momentum swing for either side going into halftime.
You're right, Jordy.
We have sponsors coming up at halftime, Mr. Swallow.
Yes, sir.
Yard for the Tigers. Let's get Wildcat fans. Let's make some noise.
Get it at halftime, Gary.
Okay.
4th and 1 for the Tigers with 24 seconds remaining. What do they pull out the bag of tricks here?
Inside.
Quarterback
Pulled it.
He's going to be
short
of the first down. Hello, Coco, the Klepto.
Oh, my goodness.
You talk about a tackle right there by number 2.
Jordy, he cuts upfield. He got a first down. He decided to break outside, and Coco
That's an even better tackle right there, Gary.
Beautiful form tackle, taking him out.
Gary, how about one shot here deep? And if it doesn't work, you kneel it and get to halftime.
Pretty much. Oh, you got number.
If not, see if you run one here and see if they can bust one.
Correct.
You don't want no kind of crazy pick 6.
Oh, look, yeah. Not sure what.
Handoff to Coco the Klepto. Tripped up.
All right, that might.
About 2 yards.
Abbeville out of timeouts, and that will be the final play.
That's halftime, folks.
Right.
So your halftime score.
And we will head to halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Your score at halftime: Abbeville 6, St. Mary's 7. We're gonna do some sponsors at this time. Let me get these prescriptions out. We don't have the good system tonight.
We apologize for that, guys, but you know what? We're working on it, and we're going to get it set up. It's just we're having some glitches, so just bear with us.
How about this shout out from the former defensive coordinator here? Go Wildcats from Coach Kip Duperchin, Godfather of the Black Shirt Mafia. Dark Side for Life. Hashtag HTP. How awesome is that from Coach Kip?
Can't thank you enough for your support, Coach. You know, we appreciate everything you do.
We're going to let this play out.
Ladies, your music is on.
Hopefully it doesn't kick us off.
Yeah.
Hold it there. Sponsor to read out loud is
Thank you, Tiger's Line.
Tiger Tails Crawfish. Tiger Tails, locally owned crawfish business located in Port Barry, and
Last month, the
soon
HS Dance Team hosted their second annual youth
to
camp.
have a second location in the Sunset area. Call Daniel Francis at 337-351-1064 for boiled and live crawfish when the season rolls back around. You won't be disappointed. Tell them UTL sent you by.
Ladies, my music is on. Good job, dance team. Let's give it up for our dance team.
Your next sponsor. How about Whips Prints Manifest, ladies and gentlemen. custom apparel and substrate designs. Owner Kenneth Whip Beverly is located in Abbeville and Crawley, Louisiana. With all your heat transfer and sublimation shirt design needs, you can follow him on Facebook and also Instagram. Give him a call today at 337-581-6631 and tell him UTL sent you by. Check out this awesome Whipster's Manifest and Whipster's 34. Go follow him today. You will not be disappointed, ladies and gentlemen. Next one, how about the Paint Guys? They're a local professional painting company that provides commercial and residential painting. They paint metal roofs, metal buildings, homes, businesses. They also install and restore tongue and grove. Give them a call at 337-352-0308. Tell them UTL sent you by. Thank you to the Paint Guys. Last one. Two more. Wow. DJ's Polish Shop.
Please welcome to the field the pride of the Abbeville Wildcat marching band.
Provider of fine polished goods. Contact Darren Lige at 337-517-8686 for all your carports, accessories, restorations, aluminum, stainless steel, copper, and brass. Tell them UTL sent you by. They are located in Abbeville, Louisiana. Well, we enjoy some of the band right here. And that was the Abbeville Band, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job, Wildcat.
Final sponsor tonight, Crawfish House and Grill in Opelousas, Louisiana. Crawfish House and Grill located at 1214 South Union Street in Opelousas, Louisiana. Now under new ownership. Come dine with them for some great Cajun hospitality and cuisine. Now featuring happy hour on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 7 p.m. Tell them UTL sent you by. Thank you so much, Crawfish House, for being our gold sponsor. Mr. Kip Duberchan for being our gold sponsor. Leger's Polish Shop for being our silver sponsor. The Paint Guys for being our silver sponsor. Tiger Tails for being our silver sponsor, and also can't forget Mr. Whips Prince for being our silver sponsor. It's greatly appreciated. We couldn't do it without you. We love y'all so much, and we can't wait for a great season. 7-6 at halftime. We'll be back. Signing off for now.
Hey man, hold on. Jody wants to talk to you.
Hey.
Go do what?
Save everything.
Okay. I think you put everything you said at the table.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. I'll fix it.
Take it to the field, your Fighting Wildcats.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth with myself, Jordan Taylor, alongside me, Gary Swallow, calling play-by-play color commentary. Week 1 Friday Night Football between the Abbeville Wildcats and the St. Mary's Tigers. Your score at the start of the third quarter: St. Mary's 7, Abbeville 6. Abbeville will send the kick return unit out and get the football to start this second half.
Wildcats set to receive.
The last time Coco the Klepto touched the football on the kick return, he took it to the house. But a block in the back called the touchdown off the board. What's in store on this next kick? Will they give him another chance? We're moments away from the second half action. Stick with us, folks. 24 minutes away to decide this one. And they're just gonna short kick, give Abbeville good field position. Number 6 will be taken down around the 35, 34-yard line.
First and 10 on their own 35-yard line.
We're gonna call it the 35. First and 10 for the Wildcats. Down by 1. What halftime adjustments were made? Handoff to number 1, Chad Wesley.
Carried by number 1, Chad Wesley. Pick up maybe a yard.
Second down and 9. Ball's at the 36-yard line. Toss to number 1, cuts it back inside, and he's going to make this a third down and
Andrews on the
manageable.
carry on the left side. Pick up over 3 yards.
I take that back. That was number 4.
He's at 3rd and 4.
St. Mary's coming, only going with 3 down linemen.
Ends up playing off.
3rd and 4. Handoff to the running back. Number 4 picks up an Abbeville first down. Xavier Andrews.
That brings up a Wildcat first down.
Very, very well played. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good, Jordan.
First and 10 from the 49-yard line. It might be cutting out on your end, but 114 other people, it looks good for them. Quick
Oh, quick toss. Cuts back.
pass is complete
That's going to be real close.
to number 18. Edmore Simon, the third, picks up 9.
It'll be 2nd down and 1, Jordy.
Second and 1 for the Wildcats.
Quick toss, ball is on the ground. And I think Abbeville recovered their own fumble.
Loss, looks like it's going to be loss of about 3, Jordy.
Recovered by the Wildcats. There's a 3 and 5.
Basil game got canceled tonight, Gary.
Really?
End of the first quarter, possibly we'll play it out tomorrow.
Really? Okay.
Bad
Wow.
weather around the state, it looks like.
Yeah. We're seeing it in the distance, Jordy. Luckily, we haven't had anything here yet.
LCA
knock on
leads
wood.
Acadiana 24-8. Holy.
My golly, Jesus.
Recap show gonna be rocking tonight.
You're right.
False start on the offense. This third down and short just became a third down and long.
False start, Wildcats.
Wow. Looks like it's going to be about a
Third and
3rd
10.
and 10. Tell you what, Jordy, they can't keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, that excessive celebration penalty and these penalties here, that's going to cost them in the long run if
Right.
they need to clean that up.
Third down and 10 from the 49-yard line. 8:28 remaining in the third quarter. 7-6 is your score. Quarterback draw the whole way. Looking for blocks. And he won't get anything. Gonna bring up fourth down, Gary. Coach says, keep the special teams on the sideline. We're going for it. What is the play call here on
wow.
4th and 6
Seven.
or 7? You're trying to set the tone of the second half. This is a big way you can.
Will they need to rely on their speed, Jordy. They need to rely on their speed. Get something quick out to where they can actually turn on the jets. That's very important right now. Got to get somebody in space.
4th down. We have whistles.
Timeout, Wildcats.
Timeout Wildcats. And coach did not like what he's seen. Here comes the punting unit. Will that timeout come back later?
That's possible. Tell you what, I don't know. He just saw something he didn't like, and he ended up calling that
Look, Gary.
timeout.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Oh, perfect. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Punting unit is out 32. On to do the punting duties. That is Zaylen Williams. Number 11, back deep for St. Mary's. That is Ethan Busby. Gets the punt off. And what kind of roll will it take? It takes a friendly roll. And there's a flag on the sideline. I think the referee might have ran into a coach.
Might be a sideline warning on that side now. We've had one on this side.
That's exactly what it is, Gary. Sideline warning on St. Mary's. So the next one from both sides will be a penalty,
Right,
correct?
correct. If they have it one more time.
7:22 remaining here in the third quarter. We're still 7-6.
And we thought it was going to be a barn burner at the beginning.
At first, we thought this could be a track meet, but both defenses settled in.
Can you imagine, Jordy, if that excessive celebration penalty causes them the game? That would be very disappointing with the way that everything.
Swing pass to the tailback.
Right.
Looking for blocks, and he won't get it. 2 Wildcat defenders run him out of bounds.
Tack on the left side by St. Julian, number 6.
Looks like he lost one.
We have a Tiger slow to get up. He's going to walk off on his own power.
Yeah. You know what I'm surprised, and I hate to say this, I'm probably going to talk too early. We haven't seen too many cramps so far. You know, normally the first game of the season, you have everything starts to just cramp up and everything on you. Hopefully,
that goes back to the off season,
conditioning,
getting them ready for the season,
and hydration. You know, before the week of the game, you got to learn how to hydrate.
2nd down 11. They say that he lost a yard. Quarterback goes empty. Quick pass, ball's in the dirt, falls incomplete. Intended receiver, number 19.
Brings up 3rd and 11 for the Tigers.
This is, tell you what, Jordy, both defenses are stout right now. They're playing some good defensive ball.
Is that Keith typing as under the lights? That's you? No? There's a snap on 3rd down 11.
Oh,
quarterback
pressure.
under pressure, slings one, passes complete to number 11, but number 19 even better, open field tackle by Rondale Turner.
It brings up the 4th down for the Tigers.
What's Jake doing watching our game while he's at the Quincy game?
Oh.
Gets the punt off, back deep. Number 2, does he have a chance?
Oh, pick it up.
And he will.
Oh, look. Oh my goodness.
Had a shot. Right.
Brings up 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the 35-yard line.
Hydration timeout. We'll take a timeout with them, folks. 6:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Your score, 7-6. Gary, you know what we didn't do at halftime?
What's that?
Charge.
This time we would like to introduce you.
We might have to be charging.
Bring out your score stream so I can give
To our varsity cheerleader junior, Jasmine Davis. Let's give it up for Miss Jasmine.
Okay, search button.
Come on.
Yeah, you hold this. Scores from around the state. Turlin's Catholic leads Opelousas High 9-7. First and 10 for the Wildcats. Handoff to the fullback, number 22, brought down by number 50.
22, Treshawn Green with 1-yard gain on the play.
A lot of these games are canceled.
Yes, a lot of them have been canceled.
Avoyles leads Marksville 32-6. St. Louis leads Crawley 28-22. South Lafourche leads St. Ed's 35-20 at halftime. Quarterback drops back the pass, throws a bomb, overshoots his intended receiver, and Gary, you spoke too soon. There's your first cramp.
Oh.
He's a 3rd and about 9 yards.
You don't want to lose him.
No, not at all. Oh.
Iowa leads Iota 7-0 in the third, Gary. Iowa leads Iota 7-0 in the third.
Really? Wow. That's a close ball game.
So 7-0 Iowa leads Iota in the third quarter. Some more scores from around the state. Let's check out. St. Martinville leads Cecilia 21-20 at halftime.
It's good to see number 2 Chad Manning on his feet.
Westgate leads New Iberia 33-0 at halftime. Vermilion Catholic leads Catholic of New Iberia 23-0. We'll get to some more scores after this play. Third down. Handoff to the running back. It goes to number 8. Spins off one defender, fighting for yards, still on his feet, charging along. He's going to be about a yard short.
Looks like it's going to be about third and
Ascension Episcopals leads Plaquemine 7-6. Lauraville leads ERAF 7-3.
It brings up 4th and around 2 yards.
Catholic of Point Capee leads Bunkie 14-6. Offense stays on the field for 4th down. Kaplan leads North Vermilion 6-0. Handoff to the fullback and he breaks it. First down and more. He will be dragged down all the way back to the 26-7-yard line. Brobridge leads Franklin 15-6.
That's a Miller Pharmacy first down for the Wildcats.
South Lafourche leads St. Ed's 35-20. Manny leads Sam Houston 28-3. First down and 10 for the Wildcats. Handoff to number 4. He's going to be brought down by the heart of the defensive line.
Tackle at the line of scrimmage by the Tigers.
General Trask leads Jonesboro Hodge 34-14. Oak Grove leads Opelousas Catholic 47-12.
Oh my goodness.
Karen Crow leads Alexandra 21-14. Union Parish leads Homer 11-6. Speed Jet number 12. Number 12 comes around the corner and picks up a Abbeville first down.
On the left side. That's a Wildcat first down.
Lafayette Christian leads Acadiana 24-8.
It's 1st and 10 inside the Abbeville Electric red zone.
Ruston, Warren Easton tied at 6. Final one, folks. West Monroe leads Sterlington 17-7 at halftime. That's your look at scores around the state. Jason Shelvin calls his own number. And the Wildcats are knocking on the doorsteps, trying to take the lead here late in the third quarter. Right
He's
there.
at 2nd and 5.
Keep it ready. End of the third quarter, we're gonna use it. Edna Core, I'll find out. Second and 5. Power I formation. Quarterback pull the whole way. Trying to get a block.
Taz Jones around the left side.
3rd and 1. Or maybe 2.
Pick up of a 1 or 2.
It brings up 3rd down and 1. A big play in this game. Edna Core leads Landry, LB Landry, 26-6. And then there's a lot of games around the state might be postponed. 3rd and 1. Shelvin lines up under center. Waiting on the snap. There it is. Shelvin's going to try to get outside. Runs. Dives.
Touchdown.
End zone. Touchdown. Wow. Shelvin does it himself. Leaps over the defender. Wildcats strike here late in the third quarter and take the lead, Gary.
Tell you what, Jordy, he was not going to be denied. He squared up with the defender, and he said, "I'm going," and he dove for it and
How
got
about that touchdown brought to you by Whips Prince in Abbeville and Crowley, Louisiana. 2-point conversion try coming. It might be the same play call.
Might well be.
Or you might give it to 22. Instead, you give it to 4. 4 makes one man miss. He's in. 2-point conversion is good. And Coach Boy is fired up, Gary.
Tell you what, Jordy, very well executed. And I know the defense probably thought the same thing. They were going to pull it and go outside. They just cut it back up inside, and it was clear sailing. After that first guy touched him, he just walked in the end zone.
Gary, what a drive.
That was impressive.
This Wildcat offense. We've been waiting to see that style of football here tonight.
Right. Very impressive. You know, you were, and we talked about this earlier, we were trying to figure out which type of team they would have. I mean, compared to last year, you can't compare it. Last year was a special team. Will this year's team be just as special? So far, they have a grit.
They got a really good defense.
Yeah, they have some grit on their offense, and I'll tell you what, their defense woke up after that first drive. After that first drive, they've been shutting them down.
Gary,
Both teams.
Abbeville just threw the punch. How will St. Mary's react and respond? That's going to be something big to watch on this next drive and future drives. Number 2 takes the kickoff return.
Got a head of steam.
He is brought down close to the 35, probably short around the 34, 33.
Like you say, Jordy, will this Abbeville defense stay stout? And will this offense, St. Mary's, will they wake up and, they have the capability after watching that first drive, but, they've been kind of held stagnant lately. So what will happen? Only time will tell. Let's look at it.
It's a humid night for sure.
Number 4.
Hand off to number 4. Big chunk played there on first down.
This is where the line of scrimmage is important. That offensive blocking and defensive stuffing, just.
Who's going to win in the trenches late in this one?
And you've got to understand, they've got, as humid as it is, it's got to be hard to hold on to that ball.
Hand off to the running back. 2 back-to-back good runs. Picks up a St. Mary's first down.
Oh,
and
that's number 4.
That ain't good, Gary.
Oh, and we have a defender.
Injury timeout on the play.
Hopefully it's just cramps.
Hopefully. He's not moving very much, Jordy. That's hard to. Yep, that's what it looks like. And that's got to be the worst feeling in the world whenever you're having such a good game and all of a sudden your body just locks up on you like that. I remember from experience back in the day, and you got to work really, really hard to get those things out.
49 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. (14-7), Abbeville leads St. Mary's. Their first lead tonight.
Right, first lead of the game.
St. Mary's in control since the beginning.
Right. It's going to be 1st and 10 for St. Mary's, you know, at their own 44. And like I said, this turned into a defensive game. You know, which offense can control the ball, you know, the best in the last quarter in actually 49 seconds. So it's going to be very interesting.
He gets up, walks off on his own power. That's number 30.
That's good, man. And you got to tell them, Jordy, you know, you can't tell them enough. I know they're young men and everything like that, but you got to drink. You got to hydrate. When you're playing in this condition, you have to hydrate your body.
Under the lights, number 1 fan just entered the chat.
Who's that?
Mr. Gavin Jones.
Hello, Mr. Gavin Jones. Welcome to Under the Lights, Game 1.
He called us the ESPN of high school football last year, and that's going to stick with me forever.
Oh. Gain of about 6, Jordy.
Number 10, Adam Parker's completion to Ethan Busby.
Well, that was, tell you what, Jordy, he was lucky he got away from that defender.
He's been
close.
Avoiding pressure all night. He's got a good touch on that football there.
Correct. He can throw the ball very well on the move.
They might, nope, 10 seconds. I don't know if they're going to get this play off. He's going to have to move quick. Down to 3 seconds. He got it off. Inside handoff to the running back. Number 54 there to greet him.
Big tackle by number 54, Josiah Stewart.
Stewart on the tackle. This might take us to the 4th, Garrett.
I would think so, Jordy. I don't see them running another play right now. They probably get him on the side, hydrate him, get him some water, and get ready for number 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, throw your 4s up wherever you are.
Into the third quarter, we're Wildcats 14 against 7.
3 quarters have come and gone from Wildcat Stadium.
Come down for Crazy Cats.
Ladies and gentlemen, 12 more minutes to decide this one. Who's gonna go 1-0? Mr. Swallow, we're fixing to find out in the next 12 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in, like, sharing, and commenting. You've been a great crowd. We're not done yet. 12 more minutes. 14-7, heading to the 4th.
Good job, dance team. Let's give it up to our HS dance team.
All right, folks, buckle up, get you some popcorn. How would this one finish? You can only catch it live on Under the Lights. Let's go.
Here we go. Quarter number 4, week 1. Look out. 12 minutes of fireworks.
Pass is
Incomplete
incomplete.
pass.
Intended receiver number 11. It is 4th down.
What do you think, Jordy? Midfield?
I think we're about to make a lot of people unhappy if this phone dies. So I think we should switch over to the portable charger.
Let's get this done, and we can talk.
And we'll talk loud.
Yes.
Rolling back deep to receive.
Punting unit out.
Timeout Tigers.
Time out so we can fix up our system.
And Jordy, they might be thinking about
Going for it here.
going for it on this 4th down at midfield.
Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. 1, 2, 3.
If you can hear us, let us know.
Somebody let us know if we have audio. We just plugged up the portable. It's good to be prepared. Well, this is backup plan number 3 tonight, right, Gary?
Correct.
Backup. So we started off the night with our expensive equipment.
And we're gonna get the kinks out of that, you know. And that's just common. But we're gonna
Didn't work.
Didn't work. We went
Backup
down.
plan number 2 didn't work. So guess what? Backup plan number 3
It's Old Faithful.
is Old Faithful cell phone. 4th down. Offense stays on the field. Coach called a timeout. He wants to go for it. Here we go. Try to draw him off sides. Didn't work. High snap. Hand off to the tailback, and the defense stands tall. Turnover on downs.
Basically did not have a push on the line, Jordy. That is, you know, that was a very
Hey, momentum has
bold,
swung, Gary.
but that was a very bold move, you know, for Coach not to try to pin them, especially the way that their defense has been playing. Yes, they're behind, but they've had a good stout defense. So, hey, Abbeville Wildcats stepped up. They said, "You're not gonna run it down our throat."
I'd rather number 10 roll out right there and make a play with his legs or his arm.
Correct. I'll be honest with you, Jordan. I agree with you on that because
1st and 10 from the 49. There's a snap inside to the fullback. Number 22 charges it along for about 4.
22 Green up the middle. Pick up at 3 yards. Brings up 2nd and 7 for the Wildcats.
now can the offense control the line of scrimmage and just
Gary,
make that
you
clock
are
go?
not in any hurry here.
Not at all, Jordan.
You want to try to get 3 to 4 and see that clock dwell away.
Correct.
If you're St. Mary's, you need to get a push.
You need to get a turnover or something to just stop them. That's the key.
Momentum is in favor of the home team right now, and
look at that.
number 1 followed behind some good blocks, eventually meets the linebackers
Chad Wesley up the middle.
and picked up 3 or 4.
Pick up 3 yards.
3rd and about 3.
I think this is a spot at the field where Coach has 2 plays drawn up right here.
Most
If
definitely.
he doesn't get it, I think he's going one more time.
3rd and short for the Wildcats.
Third down and 3. Decision time of the play call. Is it fullback time, or do you give Shelvin the football here? And the fullback
Inside.
will get it. And he's going to be short a yard. Gavin, the way this works, we got a schedule laid out for the season. If somebody wants to go one day and say, hey, under the lights, I'm cutting you a check. I want you to cover every Abbeville football game. Guess what we're doing?
We're covering every Abbeville football game.
But until then, we have to be fair because we are a broadcast team for the state of Louisiana. But I have y'all a couple more times this season. Number 8, Shelvin. He may go. This might be the backbreaker. How about the hat trick, ladies and gentlemen? Number 8, Jason Shelvin has found the end zone 3 times tonight. And he just put his team up by 2 scores.
There you go. Tell you what, you have 2 very good ball clubs right there, but the power and the control of the line of scrimmage belongs to Abbeville right now.
Snap, hold, kick, kick is up, kick is good. Talk to us in the off season.
Yes.
And we'll talk prices.
That's right.
Somebody said, how much would the check be, Gary? Talk to us in 2023,
yeah,
huh?
We'll talk about that, yeah.
What a dream that would be, huh? Your new score from Wildcat Stadium. Abbeville 21, St. Mary's 7. Booms it deep. Number 2. Makes one man miss and brings it all the way back to around the 37-yard line.
They still got 9 minutes and 28 seconds, Jordy. Let's see what they can do. If they can get something going pretty good. Their passing game is extremely, effective. Let's see if they can go back to it.
I was on the other sideline for the last second Hail Mary in 2015. I was on the coaching staff for Port Barry that night.
I remember that. I was on the sideline myself.
First and 10, St. Mary's down by 14. Swing pass to number 11. Here comes the pursuit to the football.
Tackled by 34 Beach and 54 Tazarian Stewart.
We have a man down. And it's playing a factor now, Gary.
Yeah. Hopefully it's just cramps, Jordy. Oh yeah, the humidity is starting to, drain these kids.
I heard there was bad weather all across the state, Greg. I don't know about a score or an update from Kinder Welsh, but I'll make a call. You know who I'm calling. Still down.
Looks like they're working on his leg, though, Jordy. It looks like a cramp.
Okay. Thank you. The update I got is the last he heard they were in a delay. And I'm not sure if they even started the game.
Don't tell me you made it. I was only a second.
9:14 remaining in the fourth quarter. Second down and 11. Like I said, a lot of games around the state got canceled.
Or postponed.
Number 10, survey in the field. Looking, fires, pass falls incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Bring up 3rd and 11 for the Tigers.
.57 remaining, third down and 11. Ten draws back to pass. Now he steps up in the pocket. He's going to be brought down. Sacked.
Couldn't do that, Jordan. He needed to move. Use his feet. The pocket collapsed all around him.
And
There's a 4th and 15 for the Tigers.
I don't know if it's an injury timeout or if coach actually called a timeout.
Number 52 was limping.
Okay, so officials timeout to check on the injury for St. Mary's.
Officials timeout.
Yeah, 52. But I think he may have called a timeout also, Jordan, because they're huddling.
You have to get him back on the field because he was just off for the injury. It wasn't an actual timeout called.
It's looking like.
At this time, we would like to introduce you to 2022 and 2023 varsity cheerleaders. Junior Jasmine Davis, Senior Zevin Bessard, Alexia Bell, Alicia Wallace, Alyssa Huntsberry, Nashia Ficklin, and Anais Laval.
Number 22 doing the punting duties. Coco the Klepto back deep for Abbeville. And that's a sky kick. What kind of roll it will take. Down around the 34-yard line.
Our junior dance team, Kyla Deidre, Daniel Fontenot, captain, Trinity Campbell, and Kelly Coombs.
We pretty much taking it week by week, and we're not giving out our schedule until those Sundays before, right?
Correct.
So we have 2 or 3 more Abbeville games down the road.
Right.
Because things change so much throughout the weeks. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by number 4. Number 4 takes it across the 41.
Number 4, Andrews, around the right side.
We may end up somewhere next week where we didn't even think we was going to end up.
Correct.
Pick up of 8 yards. Goes up 2nd and short for the Wildcats.
Once the playoffs get here,
That's going to be very interesting too.
it was fun. It was fun to follow this team last year in the playoffs.
Right.
Might have to do it again.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Hey, this is the beginning of a great season. I'm just looking forward to getting back into it, calling some football games.
Gavin, contact my agent. Shelvin
Got it first.
picks up a Abbeville first down.
For the Wildcats first down. It's a real pharmacy first down for the Wildcats.
1st and 10, ball is at the 45, and the clock continues to bleed. Just hit under 7 minutes.
This is where that big offensive line is a blessing.
It's wearing them down right now. And that's heads up coaching right there. Letting his guys know, don't snap it until it gets under 10 seconds. Quick pass. That must have been something he's seen at the line of scrimmage, because Coach Moy is giving him an earful. That was not the call play, Gary.
That was not. All of the coaches are getting on him for that.
He must have checked to it at the seen the guy playing off of him, try to make something happen. But at this point, you're up by 2 scores. You just want that clock to go.
That clock just needs to keep going.
I guarantee I know what the next play call is.
Yeah, I can guarantee it too.
Just who gets it.
Yeah.
It's going to be Shelvin.
Give him the ball.
Fighting off defenders. Coach has a couple timeouts in his pocket. When does he start using them?
No gain on the
Yeah, I
play.
think he has 2 left.
Goes up
Jordan.
3rd and 10.
He's staying close to the referee on the other sideline, so
Yeah.
they don't get the first down here. You're going to see them burn one.
Probably after this play, Jordan. That's what I would consider.
Hydration timeout. 6 minutes, and that's smart for the coach right there.
Right.
Let it get to the hydration timeout, save the timeout.
Timeout. Hydration timeout.
We got some great sponsors from around the area. We got some from Abbeville, Opelousas, Lafayette.
A little bit everywhere, Jordan. I mean,
We spread out quite a few areas.
Right.
Crawley. Am I missing anybody? Port Barry.
You got anybody from Kinder yet?
We got some from Kinder.
So, I mean,
So we're gonna show the love
yeah, most definitely.
to where our sponsors are for sure, of our choices for games for sure.
Most definitely. You gotta love the people that love high school sports. I mean, some of these sponsors just basically said, we like what you're doing here.
We love what you do. Keep doing it.
Right.
Like Coach Kip, watching from Alaska tonight. Coach, shout out to you.
Most definitely. That's just people that love to support children. And, young. I can't say children. Young men.
There you go.
Young men.
Whistles.
Flag on the play.
Gary, Kinder, and Welsh will play tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Okay.
You have class.
I have class tomorrow.
I have Espen.
Yeah.
We can't go to the game.
No, we can't.
That's SHI. You finish the rest.
T. But the thing about it is that at least some of these games are being played. I mean, there's a lot of games that are canceled, for different reasons, and you know, it's a shame that these young men aren't playing, especially the seniors. You know, you want to get them involved, and you want to have a full season. Don't the ones that are canceled? Hey, if you can, reschedule it. You know, do what you got to do. But I understand.
That's what they make Saturdays for, right?
Correct.
Hand off to Shelvin. Shelvin, you're a workhorse here tonight.
Oh,
Ball's on the ground, Gary.
Oh.
And I think Abbeville recovered it, but there is Launder on the field.
Got a hold. It looks like a holding penalty.
Holding Wildcats.
Somebody's taking a while to get up. I can't make out the number. Guys will take a knee. Maybe we can make.
Maybe cramps again. I'm hoping it's cramps.
5:25 on the game clock. I mean, with the new system, you ain't got to worry about me showing the scoreboard because the scoreboard's on the screen. So when we get to that point, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be BA the rest, AS the rest. Can I cuss on my own live stream?
No, you can't do that.
All right.
It's good to see Jason on his feet.
That's number 8, Jason Shelvin, walking off on his own power.
Looks like he's cramping up a little bit. One of the workhorses for this Abbeville team.
And he might be done for the rest of the game. You don't want to lose him moving forward.
Right. Unless something would happen, I would probably say, yeah, he's probably done for tonight.
The penalty was declined. There's a 4th and 8 for the Wildcats.
4th down and 8. Clock runs. Offense stays on the field. If they convert this first down, that bleeds another 2 to 3 minutes off the game clock. If they don't, St. Mary's takes over. 1st and 10. Waiting on the snap. Try to draw him off sides. It didn't work. Delay a game. So coach is gonna. Coach wanted the clock to run all the way down. Take the delay a game. Give his punter out there and let him try to pin St. Mary's deep and go to the length of the field.
Zillion Williams back to punt for the Wildcats.
Waiting on the snap. It's a good one. Gets the punt off, and it's gonna take a Abbeville roll.
Wow.
Hello.
Nice roll on the punt.
It's gonna be down all the way down to the 11-yard line. So, coaching matters.
Right. It's like, honestly, Jordy, that ball is so high. Go catch it.
Fair catch.
Go catch it. Fair catch it. And they lost 25 yards on that. 20 yards. It hit about the 30, 28 to 30, and now it's on the 10.
Gotta go. 91 yards. 89 yards.
Yeah.
And 4:45 remaining.
Then get the ball back and try to score again.
Quarterback's gonna start this drive. He's gonna roll to his right. Here comes the pressure. Looking. Throws one deep.
Oh no!
Caught. Number 11. Off to the races. One man to beat. Coco can get him, and he doesn't. Touchdown, St. Mary's.
Touchdown Tigers.
That might be it.
And I don't know, Gary. You come back, they're pointing. He might have crossed the line of scrimmage or stepped out of bounds.
I'm not sure, Jordy. Don't know.
And they bringing them all back.
They're bringing them all back.
Looks like there was a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Touchdown wiped off the board. You can't get beat in the secondary.
Oh my goodness.
You got to let them catch it in front of you and just make a tackle.
The way that they're marking it, it's like
The quarterback stepped out of bounds before he threw the ball.
Oh my goodness.
Quarterback steps out of bounds.
Wow.
Wipes off a touchdown, and we go all the way back
To the 5.
You're gonna have to watch that replay on Under the Lights later.
You right.
You got a score update for Karen Crow?
I'm checking.
Gonna be a short recap show tonight.
Might. Because they don't have that many. It's not coming through. It's not loading for me. I don't know what's wrong.
Adam Parker, the piece of ball to number 13, Dalton Waters. For the Tigers first down.
First down, Tigers. Tigers trying to go fast. 4:24 on the game clock.
That's the first down?
Yes. There's a snap. Rolling to his right. Throws one. Passes incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Not loading.
Second down and 10. Tried this play earlier, had success. They're gonna have some success again.
Yeah.
Joe Media for the first down.
Now they're going to go to that 2-minute offense.
Tackle by number 15.
Trying to get
Excuse me, 19. Linville Taylor.
some momentum going.
Pass is complete.
Out of bounds.
Picks up a St. Mary's first down. 3:57 on the game clock.
First down by the Tigers.
First and 10 for the Tigers. There's a snap. Looking, quick pass, complete. Steps out of bounds for 8. That's kind of that defense, Gary. Catching in front.
Yeah.
Don't get beat deep.
Parker, the number 18, John Paul
Yeah, after that long pass, I don't think they're going to get beat.
Pick up of 8 yards.
Second and 2. 3:43 on the game clock. Looking. Finds a man open. Dancing around. Stayed in bounds.
First down from the pass. From number 10, Parker. To number 11, Busby.
Yeah, too close to the sideline, Jordy. That could have easily went out, and then he tried to fight for a little bit more yards.
First and 10 for the Tigers. 3:11 on the game clock. We have whistles. Timeout, Abbeville.
Timeout Wildcats.
.302 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 21-7 is your score. St. Mary's trying to make this interesting late.
Yeah, this is what I thought they were going to be doing the whole game. You know, dinking and dunking and then trying to hit them deep, you know. And and they just got away from it seems like now. Abbeville's defense had a lot to do with that, but you know, you would have thought that they would have stuck with it a little bit more.
Remember that game last year? Abbeville and Wasserman?
Correct, yeah.
Abbeville and Union Parish?
Correct.
I'll take a freezing night like that over this miserable humidity.
You're right. This humidity
It's
is
brutal.
tough. It's brutal. We're seeing a lot of people fight with cramps a little bit.
No,
but, you know,
we're up here
we're
sweating like crazy.
And all we're doing is standing here talking about a football game.
I take a 20-degree night again.
Yeah, 'cause I can put enough clothes on to be warm.
Yep. That was a fun ball game when we went to Wasserman.
It really was. Yes, it was.
First and 10 for the Tigers. Ball is at the 29-yard line. 10 drops back to pass.
Oh,
Under pressure. Gonna roll to his right. Got a lot of accuracy when he rolls out. Hit his guy in the hands and he dropped it.
Second and 10.
He's had a lot of drop passes that hit people in the hands tonight. I don't know if it's the youth of the receiving core or whatever, or the velocity, but I'm going to tell you, he throws a pretty pass.
Oh, yeah.
Second and 10, 2:54. Golly, Jordan. Seems like the last 5 minutes of the game's been slow.
Second down and 10. There's the snap. 10. Steps up in the pocket. Pass is complete. To number 22.
Tackled by Jason Shelby.
Mr. Do It All himself.
We thought we might not see him again, and he's right in the middle of everything again, one more time.
Surveying the field, finds an open receiver, steps out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say he stayed in. But
Deep pass to number 22, Payne Williams.
they're going to take a look at it and see if he got enough for the first down. And they're going to say he's short. Gary, this is your ball game. It is 4th and 1. 2:20 on the game clock. They stop him right here. It's over. There's a snap. 10 rolls to his right. Looking. 11's open. Pass falls incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Incomplete pass.
And Abbeville will send their offense on the field, and they are a couple snaps away from walking out of Wildcat Stadium 1-0.
10 downs.
Tell you what, very well played ball game by both teams. Abbeville's defense woke up, and because after the first drive, we thought it was, like you said, we were going to see a barn burner. Then all of a sudden, the defense is just...
Somebody just made a comment, Gary. Abbeville is now 4-1 when UTL covers a game.
I like that. That's some good odds.
Now you just protect the football.
That's it.
The 22, Sean Green.
Timeout.
Up the middle. The pickup of 3 yards.
Timeout, St.
Timeout Tigers.
Timeout Tigers. 2:01 remaining in this one. College football tomorrow, Mr. Gary, and a lot of high school football playing football games tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, I can tell you what, Jordy, it's great to see that even with the bad weather and other circumstances, that some of the teams are actually playing it tomorrow, and not letting it just go wayside.
Oh!
I wish everybody was doing that.
My boy's pacing upstairs. Coach Kennedy. Second down for the Wildcats. There's the snap. There's the handoff to number 1. Scooting his way through for about 2 yards.
Play up the middle, Chad Wesley.
Timeout.
Pick up 2 yards.
St. Mary's.
Timeout Tigers.
Gary. So that means they have 1 or none left.
That should be their last time out.
Okay.
I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that was their last time out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the man himself in the chat. So why don't we talk about him for a second? Whips, prints, custom apparel, and substrate designs owner Kenneth Whip Beverly. It's located in Abbeville and Crawley, Louisiana. With all your heat transfer and sublimation shirt design needs, you can follow him on Facebook at Whipsters Manifest or Instagram at Whipsters34. Give him a call today at 337-581-6631. Tell him UTL sent you by. Third down, here comes the linebackers. Hand off to the fullback. Fullback makes one man miss. Here he goes. There goes Twos. He runs through a defender. Helmet comes off. He's still on his feet. If you want to have a tone setter to end this night, there it is. You're a fullback. They'll be watching that one later on the highlight reel.
That was amazing. That was very, very... He was not going to be denied to get that first down, and he just kept going.
Gary, you're 3 kneel downs away now from being 1-0.
Correct. You let that clock wind down, and then you grab a knee, and then you do it 2 more times.
You go celebrate in the locker room afterwards.
Right. That's right.
Gary, the best formation in all of football is victory formation. And Abbeville is 1 minute away from a home opener victory.
That's amazing. Like I said, Jordy, we thought it was going to be a barn burner, and it ended up being a defensive struggle with a little edge to
a defensive showdown.
Offense. Right.
And then late, somebody with the number 8 showed up.
Correct.
Gary Swallow, 1-0 down away at this time. Under the Lights would like to announce the UTL player of the game. The UTL player of the game, none other than number 8, Jason Shelvin.
Right. Tell you what, Jordy.
Next week, your Wildcats will face off against Central Catholic in Morgan City.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week, Abbeville hits the road to go down to Central Catholic. And Central Catholic, they have a live stream team over there, so
Check them out.
try to find out.
Let's give it up to the band tonight. Amazing job.
Try to find out what station.
Jordy, you got to admit, St. Mary's came a long way. They did a great job. They have nothing to be.
The way they started this game was a tone setter.
Right. They have nothing to be ashamed of. They are a good ball club. They're going to make a lot of noise this year. Battle of the trenches. Battle of the trenches.
It looks like Abbeville will line up, and it might be all amount of time.
Yeah, alma mater, yes.
We're gonna let this one play out before we close things. Tell him, under the lights player of the game, number 8, Jason Sheldon.
Ain't no other one.
I'm about to read those descriptions. Awesome moment. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? What a way to close the night. Let's look at our sponsors before we get out of here.
Okay.
Crawfish House out of Opelousas, Louisiana. Coach Kip Dubuisson himself, godfather of the Black Shirt Mafia. Tiger Tails, Crawfish, Bald Live. Whips Prince, ladies and gentlemen. The Pink Guys. last but not least, thank you so much to our sponsors. It's been a great night here from Wildcat Stadium. Tune in to the recap show later on tonight. We got a lot to talk about. You will see myself and Mr. Gary sit down and talk some high school football, scores from around the state, upsets of the night, helmet stickers to give out, and games of the night. A lot of games being played tomorrow, so keep up with those scores tomorrow. Signing off from now from Wildcat Stadium from myself, Mr. Gary Swallow, Mr. Keith Crozier, 21-7. Wildcats move to 1-0. Sunday, we will make our announcement of where we're heading week 2.